Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a random review. I'm Random Ross and today I am reviewing Moon Knight. So this is, this series was created by Jeremy Slater and based on the Marvel comic book characters, starring Oscar Isaacs, May Calamawy or something, Karim L. Hawkin and F. Murray Abraham and Ethan Hawke. So this is a 6-part Disney Plus series that is part of the MCU's 4th phase. So this focuses on Marc Spector, who is a mercenary with D.I.D, dissociative identity disorder, that has this other alter ego named Stephen Grant. And then they soon both discover that they get caught up in this whole ordeal with ancient Egyptian gods. He has, Marc Spector has a wife, played by the May woman, who plays Lalia L. Forloop or something, aka Scarlet Scarrad. And of course we got Ethan Hawke as one of the villains in it, who wants to summon this other god to feed on the souls of people. And of course Moon Knight, Marc Spector's Moon Knight and Stephen Grant's Mr. Knight, put their differences aside, accept and embrace one another after a whole ordeal of this journey of self-discovery they go on and this fighting and what have you. And they pair together to become one super being that is the Moon Knight. And then of course they discover that they have a third personality, which is called Jake Lockley, who is bad. And of course we have the moon god, that is Honshu, I believe. And he is, Mark is the avatar of him and gives him his Moon Knight powers. And of course they have to stop this ancient Egyptian god from taking over the world or feeding on souls. And we discover that Marc Spector's wife, she becomes the avatar for the goddess of fertility, I believe, and she gets Egyptian powers and helps him out. So yeah, that's pretty much the story. So what did I like about this series? Well, I was hooked on it. I binge watched the whole thing. I waited 6 weeks. I'm glad I did, because I don't think I could wait a week, to see a good episode. So I loved that it was action-packed. It had great visual effects. It had some good comedy in there too, as well as some drama and psychological stuff and some horror elements. Just a tiny bit of horror elements, but not loads. I also liked the suit that he got, the Moon Knight suit and the Mr. Knight suit. That was all pure CGI, which I thought looked pretty cool and badass. I really liked that look for him. He looked like a mummy, almost. Of course, it is an ancient Egyptian powers and that. And I like him, the Moon Knight. Oscar Isaacs, he is an actor that I've grown to like in recent years. Ever since I saw him in Star Wars, the sequel trilogy, I've seen him in other stuff since, and I think he's been pretty great, especially as Apocalypse. Again, he played an Egyptian-themed role again, like he did in X-Men, where he was Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse. But of course, in this, he's Marc Spector / Stephen Grant, the Moon Knight. So yeah, Oscar Isaacs, he's a very talented actor, especially with the British voice he puts on. He's one of those rare few American actors that can actually do that. I also liked Ethan Hawke's character. I kind of knew he was going to be the villain of the series, which he was, Harrow. So Ethan Hawke, he too is a great actor who has done a lot of great stuff in the years I've seen him in. I can't forget May, I can't pronounce her name, but she too was great in this as well, playing his wife, and was a good supporting role in it. I also like that we finally got to see other gods in the MCU. We had, the Asgardians throughout Phase 1 to 3 with Thor, and this one I feel introduced us to the Egyptian gods, which again I don't know much about. I mean, I know a few of them like Sebek, Horus, Set, and Osiris and Anubis, but my knowing and knowledge on ancient Egyptian history is a little weak, but there was a time when I was greatly fascinated with ancient Egypt, but I've always been like for the Greek and the Norse gods, and we will see the Greek gods in Thor: Love and Thunder, I believe, at least Zeus, I think. So yeah, I like that we got to see ancient Egyptian gods, and I also thought they had good CGI in this. A bit reliant on it, but still, worth the effects and stuff. I like that this was 6 episodes as well, and it was a mini-series. I believe they're not doing any more of these as well, but I hope we see Moon Knight in other, MCU projects and stuff. Each episode doesn't have a post or mid-credit scene, except for episode 6. There is a mid-credit scene in the 6th episode, which I won't spoil here, because I want to keep this spoiler-free as possible, because it's still new, and it's, well, it concluded a couple of weeks ago, so I don't know how many people have seen it. But yeah, I did enjoy this series. I mean, do I have anything to dislike? I mean, episode 1 was probably a bit slow, but it really took off from there, and I gotta say, I was loving it, and I was fully enjoying it, and it's a good show. It's a good series, and I can't recommend it enough for all you lots who love the MCU as much as I do. So, yeah. I like that Phase 4 is introducing us to lesser known Marvel heroes too. I feel that we've known all the others from before: Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, all that. So now MCU Phase 4 is giving us lesser known Marvel characters, I feel, like the Eternals and Shang-Chi and Moon Knight. So yeah, next stop, Miss Marvel, followed by Thor: Love and Thunder, then the She-Hulk series, and then we got Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, also coming in later this year. So my ratings, what am I going to rate this one? I'll give Moon Knight, do you know what, I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5, because I really enjoyed it and I recommend it. So yeah, have you seen this series? Let me know down in the comments below if you have, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross, and this has been a random review. So until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye.